If you're eating 3 or 4 times a day fast food, your biochemistry in your body will change, and you'll find that you get angry easier, eat more easily. You'll find that your compassion for other people is less. You know, you see a poor person begging, and you say, get a job, you know, something like that. If you're healthy, you've been fasting and cleansing, and you feel so good, and you see somebody poor, you know, your heart goes out to them, and they didn't choose that. I mean, when they're little young says, I want to grow up to be alcoholic. I want to grow up to be poor. Nobody likes that. They had unfortunate circumstances. So you have compassion. So all of those things, all those the ability. So it has to do with, so your ability to de-stress, to manage stress, to not get so freaked out by what happens, is absolutely correlated to your physical condition. And therefore your physical condition not only affects your mental, but your mental affects your physical condition, right? Because so if you are depressed, if you are that, you're not going to want to get up. You're not going to want to do that. So which came first? Well, the reason, the problem is not determining which came first, the mental or the physical. The problem is realizing we're using the wrong words. You can't separate mental from physical. How do you separate mental from physical? The only way you do that is give someone a big stroke, make them brain dead. Okay, if you're brain dead, it's not just a mental thing. The brain is dead. The brain is the physical organ. So there's no distinction between mental and physical and spiritual. We have to understand that the 3 parts of our being, body, mind, and spirit, are all one entity. They're one thing. These are just different aspects of the same thing. Okay, so what happens is, if you can, the biology of stress, we know what happens when stress. What is stress? Stress is when you don't like what is. Yeah, I'm stressed about my job. It means I don't like my job. I'm stressed about my marriage. It means you don't like your marriage. When I meet with my friend, he stresses me out. It means you don't like that. Okay, you don't like it. So that's what it means. Now, what happens when you don't like something? It produces adrenaline. It produces cortisol. It shuts down the blood flow to your liver. That shuts down the blood flow to your digestive system. It shuts down all of your vegetative things, and it turns on your muscles and it turns on your hindbrain. So your thinking becomes less clear. You can't make good decisions. There's all kinds of effects of stress, physiologically, hormonally. We know that. So therefore, if you can turn it off, if you can get a mechanism that you can practice in your life to turn off stress, and this is meditation. Exercise does the same thing. Exercise gets rid of, will de-stress you. But so exercise and meditation are the most direct ways of fixing stress now. Not in the future. It's not something that will happen eventually. It's something that happens now. So these are really good techniques to learn that. And if you had enough sleep, and if you were eating the right foods once a day or twice a day, well then stress, in other words, not liking what is, becomes not a big deal in your life. Okay? But I'm just saying, if you're not happy, then you're not healthy. Every ache, every pain, every bad mood is an indication that a law of nature has been violated.